Okay, now Kurt. Is it Kurt Sorensen or Kurt Sorensen? Sorensen. Okay, Buenos Cameron Diaz, welcome to the Vanishing Art Gallery in Newtown. It's my great pleasure to be here with my friend Kurt Sorensen, who's got a whole solo photographic show, which will be the first time in 3 years that I've actually seen the whole gallery full of your work.
Yeah, it's the first time in 31 years a gallery full.
Good point, good point. So you're dying to see. Okay, just be patient, we'll get around.
Are you 31, Kurt?
I've admired his...
No, I've been asked for 31 years. I'm 34.
I've admired his
Since
work.
the Dragon's last one.
Brendan, please.
Thanks.
Please. I've admired this guy's work for a long time. You're primarily a landscape photographer?
Yes.
Primarily a nighttime landscape photographer? Yes. Primarily. No. Today at the Vanishing Point, you're exhibiting 3 series. We'll talk about the first one, which is called
Widow's Creek.
And its location?
Widow's Creek.
Where?
In the Snowy Mountains of New South Wales.
Okay, near which town?
Jindabyne.
Okay. And this is the creek behind those trees? Or
Yes, runs along. It's actually right on Lake Jindabyne. So
okay, going into Lake Jindabyne.
Yes.
Now this nighttime, like you get up at night, in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
You're taking your camera out into the pitch blackness, really.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't see details like the
lines
or the plastic around
the things that travel during the day. They go up and look, or I'll go and look, find something that I think might be interesting that night. Go back at night and take a photograph, and then see what happens. I try to pick nights that will give a bit more, I guess, drama to a picture.
A lot of moon, no moon?
Moon doesn't really matter. If there's a lot of reflected light from buildings or cars driving past,
that's good.
That's good. I like cloudy skies, obviously, the reflections and stuff.
Yeah,
detail.
Okay, This is a beautiful image. I see 2 people who bought 2 prints. Is that what half a doll means?
Yes.
Okay. I never knew that. Okay, next photo. Okay, we've got the whole series. We've got 5 more photographs.
Yep.
Here's one of my favourites. Now, can you look this up? Okay, now, what goes through your head? Before I talk about how I read these photographs, what goes through your head as you do them, or now even?
What goes through my head now?
Okay, yeah.
Or while I was doing it?
Okay, while you're doing it, do you have the memories of how you're feeling and
the
drama of it, or?
No, it's a lot of fun. Like, I genuinely enjoy
the freedom
being
of going
on
out
my
there
own and walking around and finding things, and it's quite exciting setting up shots. I guess, and kind of look at it like it's like you're seeing a little movie happening in front of you or something. Little cinema snapshots, I guess.
So you think of movies, certain movies?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, okay, Okay, that's interesting. So, as we move along the other photographs, this one particularly is so dramatic with that sort of the light coming from that direction. Now, you were staying at a caravan park, which was illuminated.
Yes.
So, and you were walking back after a night out.
Yeah.
And then you noticed, wow, this is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, in this series, the Widow's Creek series, the creek sort of runs up. There's Lake Jindabyne down there, and the creek's kind of running up here.
Okay.
So this was one of the shots that I hadn't planned. That I just took looking on the way back.
Yeah.
So that was a spontaneous one, I guess. That was
more planned as you planned, and you knew there was a fence there, even though you couldn't really, with your naked eye, you can't see all the details until it's printed. Now tell me about that moment. It must be a moment where you get the prints back from...
No, because I shoot on transparencies.
Yeah.
So when you get a negative back, you just work it out, and that's when it all happens.
That's when it's in a great moment.
There's a lot of disappointment with my process.
So you're taking how many more photographs than you actually show? If you've got 6 photographs from one location, how many did you take?
Of the one shot? most of the time, to be honest, one. Yeah. Like, just because they take so long to make.
Long exposure.
Yeah.
How long?
4 or 5 months.
Okay.
Depending on conditions. Like, this one was probably a lot longer, whereas the one on the end was probably more like 3 months.
So the only things that move will be stars, maybe in the sky.
Yeah, which I try to avoid.
Okay, let's go. We're going to go slowly. Okay. No steps. So we're going to dark room. Dark room. This show is beautifully hung by Brendan Penzer, who is not with us today, and Kirby, of course. And here they're displaying smaller photographs of snowy landscapes up in the snowy mountains. Beautiful images where, yeah, the more you look, the more you discover things. I just love the blue colour with the white, the expanse. You know, look at them and you just, yeah, you feel the cold. You know, it's very evocative photograph. Yeah, just those. Is that a ski lift or power?
That's old telegraph poles actually, like when they used to, because there was a town in this valley.
Yeah.
And
do you remember what the town was called?
Tiandra.
Now here's a fantastic picture with the trees on the high tree line, and the slope, and then the low floodplain. Was that a glacier through there?
No. That's. I mean, this is the town was set up because they used to mine gold mine in this area, and the river was a panning river, and it just amazed me that anyone would want to live there.
Now this is part of the whole process, isn't it? You're very fascinated by all these old stories of colonial towns and and the history of each thing.
Yeah. I guess so.
Does that inspire you to go back to the site? I mean,
Yes, definitely.
Do you have the knowledge before you go somewhere, or do you get the knowledge after you've been somewhere?
No, before.
Okay, which motivates you to then...
Yeah, definitely. Plus the photos are more about process and concept with me. It's more about taking photos than saying something with them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we're going to go seascape time. Seascape. Okay, now the last series this is great because I've never seen seascape before. Yes. So these are shot on the central coast, off the central coast.
Coffs Harbour.
Yes. So you're taking from a headland.
Yes.
Looking out over another. Is that just a headland or?
Yeah. So it's just north of Coffs Harbour actually.
What can you see at night time?
These I couldn't see hardly anything, but I've been there so many times that I knew what was happening.
Right. So there's nothing in the night sky for cloudy night?
It was actually really misty, really foggy.
Over here, this one here, a lot of people just love this kind of the water on the rocks.
Misty water. Yeah.
And then this shape is a ship or something. No, right. Okay, it's on the horizon. There's a horizon, so it's a live ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's sort of a funny looking one. That's brilliant. And again, you're interested in the maritime history, the shipwrecks?
Yeah, this area was pretty bad for shipwrecks, and the lighthouse was quite an interesting story.
Can we get a lighthouse? This is the lighthouse? Yeah. One of the lighthouses.
Yeah.
It's one an island, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of islands up that coast. Like it's the solitary island of Coffs Harbour. So yeah. And it's like an old 1880s era lighthouse out there.
I like how you frame the thing.
Yeah, that wasn't all me. That was an idea of the lady I was painting.
Because actually that edge gives it
Yeah, it's great. Beautiful.
So she's expanded the negative?
Yeah, we printed it. Yeah, in the margin, printed quite. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, Curtly, Mr. Sorensen.
Thanks, Pedro.
No, well, thank you. Fantastic. So I look forward to more exhibitions of your work.
Yeah, great.
And you make films as well. Sometimes he's a very talented guy. So that's all we have time for this week. So next week, who knows who we'll talk to.